What's going on, y'all? What's going on? All right, day 15 out of 30, right? We good. We halfway there. We halfway there. All right. So here's the thing. What I'm on is listen, do, and get it done. That's it. You gotta listen. This goes into what we talked about before, how we go into we researching, we getting information, we listening, we thinking about what we getting, and then we do. We gotta do. I can't state enough how much we don't get it done. So we're in the process of getting done, and then we get it done. Do and then we get it done. All right. So that's what we on. So we're kind of like I would like to say like we're researchers, but we take action. We take action. It's almost like, and I don't know if this is a good example, but Jurassic Park, like it's good to study the bones, anthropology and whatnot, but to actually see the real dinosaurs, it's like a different type of experience. So we just can't search out the bones. We gotta find the active version of it. We gotta step to the next level. That's the next level of where I think I think we start moving how we supposed to move. That's when our talents get activated. They activate like, oh, you active, you activated, yeah. So that's what I think. And then so after the 30-day challenge, I was thinking about it, and this is kind of what I'm planning out, and I hope this helps y'all too. Uh, I'm planning out. I'm probably not gonna go 7 days a week, but what I'm probably gonna end up doing is I'm probably gonna go 5 days a week. I'm thinking that, and then maybe dwindle down, or maybe 3 days a week. I don't know. The goal is to on this platform to hit as many times as I can that makes sense and that is of better quality because I want to continue to improve better quality for you all. And I admonish you and encourage you to do the same. So yeah. So think about, okay, what can you do also to kind of help you in that? And this is what I kind of this is what I kind of think. I kind of think of it like the 30-day challenge, like because my struggle before was getting it done. Was this acts as the jumper cables to it, the jumper cable to the car we was talking about, car slash space shuttle, the jumper cables to it, and what we doing is we getting the battery, getting the juices flowing, so we could do it. But you gotta be connected to. It can't be something that's a weak connection, a poor connection, or no connection. You gotta be connected so you get as much voltage as you can so you could jumpstart the car so you could do what you need to do. Could make sure the source will allow it. And then create an environment. That was one thing I was really studying about my productivity is like, how can I create an environment? So like my setup is kind of like, all right, I got the chair here, computer here, and then camera here, mic here, everything ready. Everything is ready. So jump on. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm trying to introduce the vlog blog. We trying to do that too. So we're eventually gonna incorporate it so that it seamlessly goes into the day. And when we were talking about, because I remembered it came to my mind as like the 80/20. I think it's the Pareto theory, but there is a slight flaw in the theory as I was researching it. But the Pareto theory is basically saying that 20% of what we do actually gives us 80% of the results. So we're looking into that, and then seeing how we could do it. But thinking about creating an environment, even I was thinking about I was getting up this morning. That you want to jump up. You know what I'm saying? You get this reaction. So as I was studying, you could give a positive reaction to like things that you don't like team up something you don't like with something you do like, and then also when you if you're setting your alarm or whatever, that you have the alarm further away from you so you could get to it. So you have to get up to get to it, have a glass of water right there, and then rule of thumb is if this happens then you got to do this. So like you hear the alarm, you got to jump up, like automatic response, so it's not like a robot. And I know some people be like, man, I want to be a robot, but you want to be able to get things done, take action. You want to be able to take action, and I think some of that stuff is where we got to change how we act and what we do, by changing things we do beforehand to accomplish those goals. So listen, I know you may not want to do it. Um, but there's a proven theory behind it that it'll increase your ability to accomplish the task. And if the things you doing ain't accomplishing the goals that you want, you got to do something differently, because doing the same thing over and over again, and getting the same results is naivety. Um, and that's putting it kindly. You're doing the same thing, you're doing the same thing and you're achieving the same goals. So listen, do, get it done, and then let's try to put different productivity things in our environment so we can do it. They even talked about even give, if you didn't accomplish a task, something you don't like to do, give like $100, $10, pick a number amount that's going to be somewhat meaningful to you so that you want to do it. So you accomplish a task. Put your shoes on so you can run, or workout outfit so you go work out. So it puts it, you create an environment where it's like, dang, it's just right there. All I gotta do is pick it up. So you just do it, and then you start putting different triggers in it, and then it becomes, instead of you thinking about it, you do it, because we are not what we think. We are kind of what we think, but we are more so what we do. That's evidence of what's inside of us coming out. So what we do. So not what we say, but what we do. Because we can say a lot of different stuff. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Go get it today. Listen, and then bigger, even bigger than that is do it and then get it done. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all.